Hey guys, welcome back to Tabletop Nerdcast's Galactic Youth campaign. So this is our Star Wars game, and we just wrapped up one of our first sessions of getting everybody back together after being out for a while. But we're not going to go deep diving into a whole bunch of stuff. I will say, give us a thumbs up, a like, a subscribe. That helps us get our video and our information back out to everybody out there. I don't know what kind of Tourette's was going on right there.
I was telling him to do it. But
it's all good.
Voice.
All right. So without any further ado, we're just going to jump into it. Last time on Galactic Youth.
We will do it.
You're the best. Around.
I'm ready for action.
Yeah.
Okay, we will do it. I'm ready for action, and you're the best around. This is either a really great training montage or a really bad... No, stop. All right.
Things that Tinder date say.
All right, so Jack has after a little bit more talking, that Captain Pikes turns around and he leaves, and he's kind of going back and forth with you guys and says, I'm glad to see you guys again. It's been a while.
Yeah, what have you picked up?
Well, what do you mean by what have I picked up?
You're always picking up something.
Well, I got this code.
The data
This spike.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm sure there's plenty of other stuff that I've been able to acquire that may just make a showing here or there.
Well, paperclip? What?
Well, who needs a paperclip when you're out?
I don't know.
No.
I'm amazed at the stuff you pull out.
I mean,
of your pocket.
it's kind of interesting, the stuff that they've got down there about the quartermaster. I mean, he gave me this really awesome blaster pistol.
I want
and
one of those.
One of these frag grenades.
I want two of those.
Although he kept telling me he doesn't have a whole lot of stuff, and he's just shaking this stuff around in front of you guys.
Yeah. What's his name?
It's Renaud.
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 Oh, that's French. Okay.
All right. So you guys want me to take you down there, or you just want to stand around here and yank each other's chains for a while?
We could. We go now.
All right, we can go. So he turns around and he starts heading out and heading down the hallway.
So you just ask and they give you the stuff?
Well, you got to put in a requisition, and yeah, you just ask. Pretty much.
Okay.
If they got it, they got it. Sometimes they got some good crates. Sometimes they don't get some good crates. Sometimes what's in the crates may be kind of bloody. It just happens. We don't know what we get. We don't know what the condition is, and it's just kind of been. But it all kills bucket heads.
True. Yeah. So I'm good with that.
All right. So, this banter goes back and forth a little bit.
So we walk on down.
And you guys come to this, and surprisingly, it looks like an old cafeteria window. It's got this little metal shelf and this kind of like half dome, walling on there. And behind it is this Gamorrean that's just standing there. And he's like,
Hello.
what do you want?
I want a end scanner.
A what?
End scanner.
And what?
And
And Skinner.
okay, you don't have that.
A hand scanner.
A hand scanner.
And
Why did you just say so?
hand scanner.
All right. So I would like for you to make me a.
Am I gonna have to make one of these for each one because I got a long list?
It's Percy.
Of course, we got a long list.
You want me to break into the Black Sun and steal data? Yeah, I got a long list.
All right,
I'm
go
a
for
level
it.
1 bastard. I got a long list of help.
No, you're a level 5 bastard.
Well,
Okay, give me your list.
okay, I want the end scanner, the cum jammer.
A linguist?
I'm not touching that one. I'm next to it.
A restraining bolt, the climbing gear,
Are you making a movie?
a data pad, a glow rod, a toolkit, a fusion cutter, a electronic lock breaker, and some credits.
It's supposed to be for the mission, not your garage.
Do you?
This
Any
is-
idea, how are you going to get the toolkit? You know how heavy a toolkit is?
They have them.
Yeah, and you know how heavy a toolkit is hauling around?
Toolkit is...
Let me look and see what I've got. He turns around and he grabs this what looks like a large lunch pail, sets it down in front of him, and goes, "Yeah, let me see what I got." Starts digging through it a little bit. So he kind of jokingly goes, "No, let me go back and see what I really got here." And that was just my lunch. So he turns around.
That was the nuts and bolts. You're eating nuts and bolts?
So anyway, give me 2 checks here. I want one that is a hard check, and it's going to be a why am I drawing a blank?
Negotiation?
It's not going to be a negotiation. This is going to be a streetwise.
Oh.
Okay.
This character is not prepared for this check. I will be spending a destiny point.
That's fine. And then for your second one, what I do want you to do is do a average negotiation check.
Okay. Streetwise is a success with 2 threat.
Success with 2 threat. Okay, and your negotiation check.
That one's going to be way better. Hold on.
I don't have either one of those. I don't have very good present.
And it's an average negotiation check?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, baby. 1 success and 1 advantage left over.
Okay.
Which, by the way, I guess for those in Radio Land, I have the influence force power, and I've leveled it up to have the control ability that I get to roll my force dice with any charm, coercion, deception, leadership, and negotiation check, and add successes or advantages with those points however I want to.
Right.
And
Now
the
you need
light
to let
side
me
and
know
dark
whether or not you've got light side, dark side, and how you're using them.
I had 2 light side, 1 dark. I didn't use the dark, and I used the light side to bump successes.
Okay. Now,
Which you and I need to figure out how
no,
we're dealing with.
that's
those.
fine. That's all I want to know is whether or not
But
you're
yes.
using a dark side point to do it.
Yeah, which I was about to tell you, which is why I
Okay.
wanted to explain.
And that's
so
fair.
1 success, 1 advantage.
All right, so let us go back through your list really quickly, and I will say yes or no.
Okay.
Or
And
give you a
scanner.
condition.
Okay.
I don't have one of the hand scanners available, but I may be able to find one for you. You may have to get it repaired, but we'll see what we can do. If you come back in 2 days.
2 days for end scanner.
When are we leaving?
Probably before then, but
I can fix it.
Comme jamais.
Yeah, we do have one of those. And he picks one up and pulls it back out and hands it to you. It's just this little bitty device. It's about this big.
Restraining bolt.
We don't like those around here. We don't happen to have any. Not in a working condition.
Okay. A climbing gear.
Oh, we got plenty of that crap.
Okay.
He goes, now I don't know what kind of mountains you're going to be climbing on Coruscant, but here.
Data pad.
Really? He picks up his lunch pail again and goes, here.
This is ham sandwich.
You try eating it.
So that's no.
Are you making fun of me?
Oh yeah, he's never mind. Forgot his camera. So no data pad.
No, he gave you a data pad.
Okay.
He's got plenty of data pads.
Glow rod.
I don't have glow rods, but I have this like small fusion lantern.
I'll take a fusion lantern. It's better. Toolkit.
Toolkits. I have a couple of tools, but not the full kit.
Okay.
So he hands you like a hydro spanner and a couple of little odds and ends, but not a full tool kit.
Okay.
So it's enough to be considered the right tool for the job if you have to do something, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's like a multi-tool kind of thing. Not
Yeah,
really.
like a Swiss Army knife.
yeah.
A leather
Type
one.
of deal, yeah. Fusion cut there.
I don't have one here, but you can go down to the hangar, and I'm sure they got a couple of them just lying around. That's kind of how we supply things around here.
Electronic look breaker.
I can tell you where to get one.
Okay?
It's called Johnson's Baby Supply. No, I'm sorry.
Lock breakers are us.
No.
Big Johnson's baby supplies.
No. It's Johnson's Lock Work. They're going to be over in the business district. In quadrant 715.
And that is where we are going, yes? He is with us.
Still.
I will be in secret once we are out.
Yeah.
Just tell him Renault sent you, and he'll be able to. He'll bill us for it.
Renaud. Do we have any spare credits laying around?
Look, if I had credits,
We were told by the other one that we had plenty of money.
yes, this group has plenty of money. Me, how broke is a joke?
I need the credits to persuade perhaps a black son to talk to me.
Well, I need credits too to persuade Black Sun to talk to me. Do I have credits?
Where can I find them? You know
Wish
where
in one hand, spit in the other. Let's see which one fills up.
You know where to find the credits?
Credit tree.
The bank?
A savings and loan.
There's no one here that could give credits.
I can't requisition credits. I get gear.
Who can requisition credits?
You can always talk to Captain Pike and see if he can get you some money.
Okay. That is it.
Oh.
So he looks over you. Do you have any weapons or any
I've got
armor?
I've got a blaster pistol that's like a half beaten up.
Ah, you're fine.
I knew. Then I roll a misdirect. I'm not even there anymore.
Where'd you go?
You guys are talking to me, but he can't see me.
You're hiding.
I'm actually doing
You're hiding behind him.
No, I can, light side point. There we go. And then I can commit these two so that he can't see me as long as they're committed.
So you just block his
So
mind?
he
So,
thinks I'm not there.
What he just witnessed was what is Aaron again? He's
Twi'lek.
Twi'lek. He just watched the Twi'lek go below the counter.
He goes,
I'm not Cluso, but I'm feeling like I might get there
All right.
before the end of the campaign.
Moving on. Who would like to go next?
I guess I'll go.
okay.
I'm a simple man. I just need a slug thrower rifle, some brass knuckles, and a stim pack.
Slug thrower, they're noisy.
What are you planning on doing with them? Brass knuckles.
A pinching.
The floor is talking.
Who said that?
You can't see me. Where'd they come from?
I don't have any brass knuckles, but I do have a little, combat knife here. If you want to be able to use that instead.
I'll take it.
Okay, so he digs through and starts looking, and it's like, no, that one's broken. Broken. That's a piece of crap. Oh, here you go. This one will work.
Oh.
And he drops it on, and it's beat to hell. You can see divots and chunks of metal ripped on it. The handle's like got what we would equate to duct tape wrapped around it.
Why did we join this organization for?
They said they had stuff,
I know.
and I guess they do.
Let's go work for the Black Sun.
You did get warned that it was not in great condition.
That's it.
All right, so we did have that. What else? Do you need a slug thrower rifle? I don't have that, but I got a what is this? Let's see. Let's go through some of this stuff here, and
A disruptor
I got an old blaster carbine for you.
That'll work as well.
He just drops it on the counter. Here's a couple of extra magazines.
Write those down. That's important.
Eclipse.
Extra rounds is very important.
Yeah.
What was the...
Just write them down as
What kind of
Eclipse.
organization do you have there on your sheet?
He does it right now. He does it right now.
Times 2 extra mag.
He's got some circles and some arrows,
I know.
a heart.
It looks like I'm looking at Alice's restaurant. You know?
Because if you roll a despair, he can just say that your gun runs out of ammo, and the Eclipse let you reload.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
They are very important.
All right, and what else did you need?
And a stim pack.
And a stim pack.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a simple man.
A medic is two doors down. You can go grab a couple of stim packs from them. They just hand them out like candy.
Excellent.
Do they
Are
have
you
candy?
planning on walking around without any armor on? I tell you what, I know you're kind of a big guy, but let me see if I got a plus size. So he goes back in the back. He brings this like...
I make him disappear.
And now you're there.
And now I'm here.
Wait a minute.
He's got this padded armor stuff that you can tell has been shot a few times. There are a few stains that are on this, and you're not exactly sure what kind of blood was on it, but it was there. So he just drops it on the counter and goes, "Where'd the big guy go?"
He'll be back.
Oh, okay, fine. What do you need?
I'm a simple man, too.
I hear that an awful lot, and that's usually followed by, "I want a Death Star."
Well, that's actually what I was going to ask for. A disruptor rifle? An X-Wing fighter?
His gaze is just looking, and for a Gamorrean, you can start to tell the disdain that he's got going.
Okay. A heavy blaster pistol.
That one I think I can pull off. Let me see. I do have one. It's not working. Yeah, you might go down to the mechanics, see if you can get it fixed. Let's just say it was stepped on a few times by something.
Oh, by a Gamorrean?
No, something a little bigger than a Gamorrean.
Oh.
Made of metal.
Oh. Okay.
DEATHSTAR.
And some extra, yeah. And some extra clips.
Oh yeah, we got a couple. So he hands you about 3 or 4, and then he goes back into the back and pulls out this, and it looks terrible. I mean, it looks like it's just legitimately like it got stomped on by an ATST, almost flattened, kind of, But he goes, "They can fix it. Trust me. They fix some of this crap we bring back. They'll fix it."
Okay. A vibro knife?
I don't have vibro knives. I do have the combat knives.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find one that's just as good as his. Nope. You just hear him back in the... Oh, I know. That should be thrown away. And finally he brings one up, and it's in okay condition.
An ion blaster.
An ion blaster. Now, with that one, I am going to have you do a hard streetwise check.
I guess I'll flip a point to...
Because the Empire is not really big on droids other than just like service style at this point.
And, hard is 3, right?
Yep. Are you
He's
flipping?
Flip the point, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I succeeded with no threat.
Really?
2 success.
2 success. Great. You know what? We had one that got brought in just the other day. So he walks back in the... And he brings this little thing up that looks like a miniature shotgun. And it's got this fat tube on the front of it. If anybody's watched, Star Wars, and you see the one the Jawas carry around.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like that. So it's just got this
like a blunderbuss.
Yeah. And he just slams it down on the counter for you.
Fantastic.
He goes, "Don't hurt yourself with that."
No, I plan on hurting something else. And some tools.
I got about the same stuff that I gave him.
I
So
already got one.
Okay.
He goes and grabs one of these multi-tools. That's
And a utility belt.
You and your utility belts. You need suspenders with that?
No.
Well, I only got them with suspenders.
Then I'll take this.
Okay. So he runs back. He grabs this, and it looks like an old military, what's called an LBE,
Yes,
load bearing
yes.
equipment, right?
Clips every.
Yeah, it's got stuff that you can strap everywhere on this thing,
I
and he
love
just
it.
drops it down on the counter and goes,
Oh, it's beautiful. Do you have it in purple? Okay, never mind. I can do that.
You're getting the same look that he gave you when you started asking about, disruptor rifles and.
Me like it. Me like it. Me like it a lot. Me want it. I know. All
All right, what else? We got some.
What new level of Irish is this?
You guys, I've got a line starting behind you. What else do we need?
I think it's good.
Have I reappeared?
Yes.
No, there he is. Oh.
Bring that armor.
From
Thank
what
you.
he sees, he just sees
Oh,
this.
padded armor. I need some of that armor for myself.
You could have asked me for it when I went back to get. He just runs back in the back, grumbling the entire time, and walks back up with.
Sorry.
I turn to the people behind us. He is very angry today.
Now you make him disappear.
He comes back. He comes back up, and it has to be a willing party. He comes back up, and he
Technically, it
drops.
doesn't.
He drops some like padded coveralls for you. Or this is the best that I got that'll fit a scrawny little whatever.
That's my. Actually, I'm not scrawny at all, but that's my style.
Compared to a Gamorrean, you're scrawny.
Yeah, true. True. That's my style. I like it a lot.
So, Jack kind of walks up and he goes, "Hey, Miranga, I thought you needed a frag grenade."
I can't believe I didn't even think.
And so the Gamorrean
Stun
looks over at
grenades
Jack and goes,
frag grenades.
the Gamorrean looks over at Jack and goes, "I told you last time, you little brat, that I don't have a whole lot of those. You're not getting more of them." And he looks over at you and goes, "Is this really for you? Or is this for the redheaded cat?"
It's for me. Frag and a stun grenade.
You have plenty of frag grenades. Discipline versus discipline.
Do you always have to do that? Is that like part of Star Wars canon?
Of course it is.
You're doing an actual true discipline.
Oh yeah. Well, it's got to be to make him believe something
Yeah.
that is not true. It's got to be discipline versus discipline.
So is this straight successes, or is this
Yeah.
you got it?
Yeah, it's a competitive.
And
check.
if you fail, does that mean he won't give them to me? Because I think he was going to give them to
it
me.
means that he won't believe.
Is this like charming the halfling?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to check.
Surely he doesn't have that great of a discipline. 2 success, 1 advantage, 1 triumph,
Okay.
and 3
Ooh,
big
he's
old
got a thermal
life-size
detonator.
points.
At least he believes he has a thermal detonator.
All right. So what were you trying to do to him?
I'm trying to make him believe that he has double the frag grenades that he has, so that he'll give us all of them.
Oh,
What's his score?
5 advantages.
Yeah, I want my triumph to be that he sees a thermal detonator in there, and he just kind of goes, "Oh, what the heck?"
Just because he sees it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what it is.
Well, but
You've
I'm
convinced him that he's got stuff.
I'm making what I'm
Detonite.
He has advantages here, sir. So the reality of this is you have convinced him he has stuff. That is what your role is.
I'm making him believe that.
That doesn't make it actually be there.
No. I know it doesn't make it actually be there, but I'm making him believe that whatever explosives he has, Miranga should get. Essentially, that he's the demolitionist expert.
Let
for
me give
this
you a
job.
list. Stun grenade, frag grenade, burning gel, and detonite.
You will get You will get 1 stun grenade, 2 frag grenades, and 1 burning gel.
Okay.
Nice.
No detonite.
Oh hell no! Not they're not keeping that in an office.
Just,
I mean, come on! They're not keeping that in an office.
That's a pretty dang good. Hey, I was when I took influence and misdirect as my key force powers, I was like, these aren't really surely these are going to be nothing force powers, but so far they're pretty effective.
Even without doing this, I believe you.
Well, see, had I have wanted to just be kind of really hardcore about it when you said I'm making him believe he has this stuff.
Right.
The reality of that is with his advantages, I could have just had him bring baubles and knickknacks back up, thinking that they're grenades.
That would have been very cool. I would have taken that as a success.
I wouldn't. And it wouldn't have been a success.
All right.
In one sense, it would have been a success. But...
All right, so he's
Now, to be fair, in 5 minutes he's going to realize what has happened.
Oh, will he?
Yeah, it says it only lasts for 5. Well, he will realize that they don't, in fact, have double the amount.
Oh, okay, but he might not realize that he was tricked.
Yeah, he won't necessarily realize.
Because otherwise,
that.
we got to go see this guy again.
Yeah.
I'm sure now.
Well, he's got to come back in 2 days if he wants something.
No, that's
Yeah,
true.
but he doesn't like. It's not
Right.
like D&D where they know they were charmed by me.
So next, he starts, okay, guys, you're done, get out of here. And he starts going on to the next person. So what would you guys like to do at this point? I know there was still stuff you were looking for or need to go find and acquire.
I have to go find
a fusion generator. A plasma cutter. Plasma torch.
Yeah, I need to go to Johnson's Lockwork, and I need to go to...
I have a feeling a lot of this is...
No, I need to I need you to go to the hangar, because I think you've got the mechanics know how to, like, ask for a fusion cutter. So I think you can get that.
Okay.
And I can go to Johnson's Lockwork and talk to Ronald about getting that electronic lockbreaker.
Ronald is the guy who sent you.
Oh, yeah. Ronald sent us. I'm going to Johnson's Lockwork. Ronald sent us.
You're going to go talk to Big Johnson.
So what else? What else was in 715, Sector 715?
A seafood place. We can go have some.
And what was the
dinner.
point of
Ooh.
the seafood place?
He just threw that out there. But it might.
There
have
was
No,
something
if
else
you
in
listen-
715.
It was underneath the.
It was underneath their particular office building that they meet to talk to and negotiate with Black Sun representatives.
Okay, so that's like our meeting place with Black Sun. So there may be some Black Sun over there too.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So we'll go get some.
So I'm gonna talk to Pike first to get credits. Because if I run into any Black Sun over there, I want to be able to like give some good faith conversational cash.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm gonna talk to Pike. Then I'm gonna go to Johnson's Lockwork, and then Moringa needs to go to get the fusion cutter, and
Medic? I mean,
he needs to stim packs.
All right. So we're going to start with Thuy real quick, and he was just a couple doors down. So if you're heading on down there, you look
That's
in.
Foley work.
You look in and you see a droid that's sitting in there. That's a medical droid. Looks like an old repurposed medical droid from way back when in the Clone Wars, but it's still up and functioning. And you walk in. State the nature of your injury.
no injuries. Need something.
What can I be of service for you today, sir?
Multiple stim packs. You got them?
Yes, I have multiple stim packs.
May I have some?
Yes, you may have some. How many stim packs do you desire?
4.
Checking. Inventory. 4 stim packs. Turns around, goes over to a drawer, opens it up. It's like,
Shoots him out of a cannon.
no. From around the back comes a B2 battle droid. No.
Now you need stim packs. Can I have 6, please?
Don't forget your lollipop.
Why?
Anyway, yeah, we have derailed badly. Okay, so no, the droid walks over and grabs 4 stim packs and brings them over to you. Is there anything else I can be of service to you, sir?
No, I think that's it. Good little droid.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Well,
Please do not touch the droids.
the droids.
Droid rights.
I'm free, dang it. So, quickly kind of cutting over, you've had a chance to walk past this droid. Just as you're walking down towards the mechanics bay, and you hear you hear Thuy in there. 4. Checking inventory. You're like, what the? I mean, it's just like this whole. It's just stim packs. You're walking down the hallway.
The whole big thing.
So, you get down to this main blast door, and the big blast door kind of it's open, so there's not anything that you really need to worry about there. But you just see different types of speeders. There's a couple of what looks like standard cabs and other things like that, but there's a few that you can see have been modified to have and carry military weapons. There's a couple of civilian air speeders that they've mounted some blasters and some other stuff on. So I mean, it's just like you can tell that they are jerry-rigging everything that they can get their hands on in order to be able to have anything to fight back at this point. But as you can see, there's mechanics and other people that are going back and forth. There's some officers and some deck officers running around trying to make sure things are getting done, and they're going as military as they possibly can, but it looks more like a chop shop. So, at this point, you can make a perception check to see if you can find some tools that are laying around that are not being used.
And how difficult is that?
It is a pretty good little shop here, so I'm going to say it's an average check.
Okay.
Now, is there something specific besides the fusion cutter that you're looking for?
I want something to that I can use to short circuit electronics too. We talked about that. I was too successful in threat.
Okay, so you do find a fusion cutter that's laying around. As you go to kind of grab it, though, somebody is like, "Hey, yeah, can you bring that one over to me real quick?" And there happens to be one kind of sitting right next to it as well. So it's like you kind of pocket one. You're like, "Oh, okay," and so one strain, and you end up like
I take one less strain. I don't know if that gets negated to 0, but
for what?
4 resolve. Suffer one less strain.
All right then. So you're not really strained out about it. It did kind of catch us by surprise. Like, oh yeah, sure. Here's your tool.
I got one.
Now, you're sitting there and you're kind of chit chatting back and forth with this mechanic.
Me likes the guns. Me likes what you've been doing to the.
Oh man, we've just been trying to strap any weapon we can get our hands on and put them onto anything that we possibly can that moves. They still got a bunch of ATSTs running around out there, and man, I don't know. Have you ever had to face one of those?
No. Yes. Yes, I have.
If you remember, very early on.
Yes. Well,
that's what was coming around the corners.
Oh yes. And we did a little mission.
Uh-huh.
And
So
I got the shot.
Those things they're tough to bring down unless you got some real good firepower behind you. But hey, it is what it is. So we figure if we can fly around them, then maybe we got an advantage, right? But
agility. Go fast.
So here is where I would like you to make a negotiation check or a charm check to see if you can get him to fashion you your device.
Of course, those are both presents.
It doesn't matter.
So I have, and how difficult
He's a mechanic.
Is this? And I'm a mechanic. Does that give me a blue die because we're talking the same language? No.
Well, yeah, I'll give you a blue die because you're talking the same language, but it is a difficulty of average for him.
Oh, sweet mother of dice, don't fail me now. And does not look good. 2 threat.
2 threat. All right. So, how would this play out in your mind? How are you asking him to basically construct you this device? How would you explain it to him?
Well, I got a mission I'm going on, and it's a secret mission, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna need.
I hear secret missions all the time.
I know you do.
I think
it's usually before they try and take one of my speeders.
Well, I'm not asking for a speeder, but I'd like something I can disable electronics with. I don't know what I'm going to need it for, but we're going to be hacking into stuff. We're going to be going to some covert, things, and I want something I can create some chaos. In their
Chaos.
systems, yes.
Chaos.
Chaos is what I'm looking for.
Well, it looks like you got a blaster there on your hip that has seen better days.
Well, I need this fixed too.
Oh! Now, okay, so
But
now we want the
actually,
world from me.
No, I want to fix it, but I might need some of your help.
You might need some help. Oh, okay.
I haven't repaired the blaster yet.
So what do I get out of this deal?
Well, what would you like? Because I'm all about give and a take.
Let's see. I got a quota.
I could play at your wedding. I got a little band. You got any children? Maybe you got a
What do you play?
birthday party? I play the drums, and I got a friend that plays the jizz whaler.
Oh, the jizz whaler, huh? And you play the drums.
Yeah, she's a hot Twi'lek and plays the jizz whaler.
Oh, there's
She's
a hot
good.
Twi'lek.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. You give me the hot Twi'lek and we'll.
Well, I can introduce you, but I can't.
No. That's just a joke anyway. Yeah, we're kind of against that stuff here anyway. But it is a hot Twi'lek. We might have to worry on the hot Twi'lek. Tell you what. Whatever mission you've got going on, and he's doing the air quotes.
I know what you're talking about. I'll get to you.
Bring me back a blaster rifle.
Blaster rifle it is.
Yeah, we'll try and upgrade that bad boy as high as we can and put it on one of these speeders.
So, it will be at least a blaster rifle. If I can get you something a little bit nicer.
Well, if you can give me something a little bit nicer, then maybe we can work out, I can modify the gun for you a little bit.
We might have a little partnership because I like things that go boom. And you have...
She starts stepping back.
I will see what... Let's see what I can do.
All right, and that's where we're going to end the scene for you.
Okay.
If you
So-
are attempting to fix your blaster rifle, he will help you, and he will give you a single upgrade.
A single upgrade. Okay. And how difficult is it going to be to fix that?
On this particular blaster rifle, or blaster pistol, sorry, we will make it a average with a setback.
Average with a setback.
All you need is one success to bring it forward.
Okay. And
Now, if you get some threats in there, we might have some conky things that happen.
all right. So he gives me an upgrade. A triumph. And
All right.
2 success and a triumph. So, do I get what? Do I get accuracy or?
Oh, heck no.
Well, that means I got a triumph.
To fix it.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So that means I probably upgraded it a little bit.
So you have fixed it, and I will say that this particular blaster pistol, heavy blaster pistol, cannot suffer a ammo out condition from a
despair.
despair.
Okay.
All right, because you weren't going to modify it; you were going to fix it. So in this thing, it's basically you can't run out of ammo with it. I can't impose that on you. Now, if the weapon gets damaged, that's something different. But all right, and that's where we're going to cut your scene, and we're going to switch over here to Aaron, who has left the facility.
Well, I was going to talk to Captain Pike first.
All right, so you're going to go talk to Captain Pike. What would you like to say to Captain Pike? You happen to come across him as he's, heading in and out of some of these different meeting halls and rooms.
Captain, do you have a minute?
Sure, Aaron, what's going on? What can I do for you?
I have some concerns about the mission we are on.
Say no more. Let's step over into my office over here. So you follow him into the office, and he kind of looks around and goes, okay, I need you to not tell people you're on a mission.
That was made unclear in your initial briefing.
Well, we will deny all... He does it very sarcastically.
Wasn't it weird that we were denying it within our own ranks? I thought we were all rebels.
We can't have people giving information to the Black Sun by any means about what your operation is.
But I thought that you and I did not see anybody in the hallway.
Well,
it is neither here nor there.
It is a hallway.
Anyway,
What can I do for you?
if we are going to be encountering the Black Sun, I am worried that they will not talk to us without financial offer.
Well, are you planning on going directly to them to have discussions? I mean, what?
Well, I do not have blueprints of their bases. I do not know anything about their operation. I feel like I may need to talk to somebody in order to gain information.
So you're looking for bribe money?
Yes.
Yes.
I would not appropriately call it bribe money, but you said yourself we already do deals with the Black Sun.
We do, but I'm not sure that.
And if you want me to keep the rebellion's name out of my mouth when talking with the Black Sun, I must have another way to have conversations.
There are people you can follow and lean on and track and do any of these other things with. I mean, I'm not quite sure. As a new operative, I'm not quite sure giving you a bunch of credits is the best way to go about running into Black Sun territory.
I'm not sure that sending children into the Black Sun territory is a good way to do.
And how the heck are children going to come up with a ton of credits?
Be you giving them?
And if I'm a
Their
Black
parents.
Sun person, and he keeps going back for it. If I'm a Black Sun person, and I'm one of their agents, why would I think that a bunch of kids is going to have a bunch of credits and want to know about my protocols?
I will not just give him credit and say, "Tell me your protocols."
I'm struggling to follow this here. What's your plan?
To speak with the Black Sun and get information about their bases so that we can find the proper information.
Still not following how a bunch of credits is going to help you with that.
Perhaps this is why the Jedi had to help the rebellion finish the Empire.
And what are you getting at there?
Well, it seems like you are not very good at the clandestine arts.
The clandestine arts. We're pretty dang good at them because we've been able to stay hidden this long, and I'm not the one running around broadcasting I'm on some mission.
I am not the one making it unclear that we are not allowed to talk about this in our own base.
Tomato, tomato.
You tomato.
Whatever.
And you tomato.
So you need to make a negotiation check here.
Perfect.
Okay? And it is upgraded twice, and it's a hard difficulty.
Cool. Let me see. No setbacks, just the upgrade.
Just the upgrade.
Okay. Make sure I don't have anything that would help me in this particular scenario. Indistinguishable probably doesn't do it.
Okay. And I want you to think about, if you get a success here, I want you to think about what would be that true nugget, that true detail that you would give him to try and tip it in your favor.
Okay. That's going to knock out all the bad dice, and I'm left with a success. So what happens if I use these dark side points? What's going to happen?
Well, first off, you have to flip one of the
Okay,
destiny points
sure.
to do it. Secondly, what it does is it instantly gives you conflict.
Okay, are we doing conflict?
For your character, yes, we are doing
Okay,
conflict.
so what is my morality at currently? We haven't established any of this.
Right now, your morality starts at 50.
Okay.
So it's dead center.
Excellent. I'm trying to decide if I need advantages. I have success, no threat, but I don't know if advantages would be beneficial right now. And you're not giving away anything in the way you're looking at me.
That would be too easy.
I need a judgment call here.
Yeah, let's flip a point. I'll take the 2 conflict. Do I take strain as well?
No, you do not.
Okay, so just 2 conflict and flip the point to use these. And I'm going to use them both to add advantages. So I have 2 conflict, but I have 1 success and 2 advantages.
All right.
Left over.
So what kind of nugget would you give him to say this? What would you do with the money?
My... Is he asking me that?
Basically, that's what it would take for you to be able to convince him. So you've convinced him by dice
Sure.
roll, but I want it from an RP.
Yeah. I think we have an opportunity to not only secure information, but also secure a potential ally. With the Empire hovering right overhead at all times, we cannot run short of allies. And if we can take a chance to build a relationship with another powerful crew on planet, I would take that chance.
Well, I mean, are you gonna bribe one of their security guards to tell you where to go,
It's
what to
not-
do? I mean, how are you gonna make this ally?
You can't think about the Black Sun as needing bribes. It is good faith money. It is a show of camaraderie to them. They're like a mob of brigands, and the only language they speak is money.
Well, I'll give you a chit with 1,000 credits on it, and let's see how that works out for you to start off with.
Would you mind splitting it into 10?
10 chits?
Yes. I don't want to give 1,000 credits to the first person I have to talk to.
All right, fair enough. He come back down to my office here, and he.
We're in
guides-
the office.
No, you're at a office. He takes you down to his
Okay.
office, and as you
Okay.
walk in, I mean, it's obviously you can tell.
And these are like poker chips, right?
No, they're chits. So it's like a credit chit.
Okay.
So it's basically just nothing more than what would be like a thumb drive to us. Okay? So it's an electronic data chip. Alright? So he gives you, he pulls out this little box and flips it open and goes through it. You can see him plug it into his data pad and transfer it. He's like, and he's just kind of huffing and puffing the entire time. I hope you can make good use of this. But that's what I can spare at the moment.
Hey, this is more than I expected.
Good luck. And that is where we're going to wrap up this session. So,
All right.
thanks for sticking around with us, guys. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break, and we'll be right back. So, for those of you that are watching this on YouTube, keep on adventuring.
Woo.